Moving on, so Rene Dupree, you had a really great career in WWE, around so many greats back then. Someone I've heard you speak fondly of many times is Eddie Guerrero, and that he was a big locker room leader, and he would give that advice. Can you tell us a little bit about Eddie Guerrero?
Like everybody will say this guy or this guy. My personal opinion, I think a lot of younger guys would say Eddie was the locker room leader. He was the real guy that if you're a young guy, you could go and he would sit with you and talk to you like a brother, you know what I mean, and explain to you what was going on. Other guys would just look down on you and say, figure it out on your own, you know what I mean? So definitely a huge loss. That was the first wrestling death that I actually broke down and cried, you know. And to this day, like, WWE Network will often have tributes and stuff I can't sit there and watch it without tearing up. You know what I mean? It's different. It's difficult for when you know the guy personally. You know, I remember I was in Toronto when I did a seminar for Santino Marella. He had like a school at one time, and then his students were gonna drop me off at the airport, but my flight wasn't until later, so we hung out at his house, and he had the network, and they're all there, and we had dinner, and then they were watching the network, and there was a special on Eddie. I had to walk out of the room. I couldn't sit there and watch it, and as a fan, they don't understand. Well, what's wrong with you? Well, you don't know the guy. I traveled with him. I broke bread with him. I remember having to put fucking lotion on his back because he couldn't reach. This shit like that only the brotherhood of wrestling would understand. So yeah, that one was really hard.
Rewind, recap, relive. For over 50 episodes, the revolutionary force in wrestling interview.